Hello, Pisces. This is a Moonology card moon phase reading for the full moon on November 19th, 2021. 3 more shuffles? Okay, thank you, Athena. If you hear me having a strange conversation with the winds, that's me communicating with the goddess Athena as she guides me through how she would like this reading to go. Don't count that one, so 2 more. Okay. This is general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, please leave it behind, leave the rest for someone else. Links to the deck will be in the description. Okay, one more shuffle here. I'll get right into it. 2 off the top, and off the top. But not this one. Okay, she says not that one. This one. Okay, this one's very different. I mean, I shuffled them about 20 times instead of 15 because I was getting tired of seeing repeats. It's making me very concerned. Step out of your comfort zone. So you're doing something to step out of your comfort zone leading up to the full moon. Now we're talking. Okay. 2 more shuffles. Thank you, Athena. If you like what you see here, maybe consider dropping a like. Maybe even subscribe. There's going to be weekly readings in the future here of varying kinds. That's the one? Okay. 2 off the top. Then skip 1. Then drop 1. Okay. And I'll also be releasing these moon phase readings for every full and new moon. 2 shuffles. On this one, she says. I'm also going to be releasing a type of reading that I've never done before, so that'll be rough. 2 off the top. She says, skip 1 and drop 1 again. Same pattern. And then I also do a monthly neon moon reading, which is also dependent on the moon phases, but a little bit different. Does the full waxing and waning kind of concept. And it's its own spread, too. This is the one? Okay. 2. And 1 and 1. Okay. So that's our reading. Okay. Thank you, Athena. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Ace of Swords. Okay, well, Earth Node. I don't think I've had the pleasure of having this card in any actual reading on this channel yet. So you know you're headed in the right direction. So stand on your own 2 feet stands out here. That you need to face the fear and get over it. Nothing else, Athena says. So stand on your own 2 feet because you need to face the fear and get over it. Okay then. Okay, well, 7 of Pentacles. There's some sort of failure. Okay then. That could lead to you needing to stand on your own 2 feet. Disappointment, immediately. There's some sort of disappointment and unmet goals. You're getting little gain from much effort, and it's telling you to stand on your own 2 feet because you need to face the fear and get over it. So is this Pisces is stuck on a disappointment? Now we're talking. For the record, I'm a Pisces, and that's why I'm going, okay then. Trying to put some dissonance on this one for myself, but easier said than done when it's a bit of a slap to the mouth. Alright, 10 of Wands in the reverse. Self-sacrifice. For some it may be generosity, but mostly feeling self-sacrifice. Lots of self-sacrifice in this one. So there's something self-sacrificing where you're putting in way more than you're getting out, you feel. Like maybe you've even failed, but the reality is that you're actually stepping out of your comfort zone. Now we're talking, Athena says. Yeah. Okay then. Priestess. 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 Some sort of exalted and gracious influence is going to enter the matter, bringing change. Maybe a fluctuation back and forth. Maintain careful balance of your emotions, she's saying. And now after I've said that, okay, so this is a circular thing. This is almost as if that's why it's a node, if you will, because it's going to come around. If you're heading in the right direction, you're going to feel these difficulties expressed within these two cards here, like it's a failure, like you're putting in a lot of effort and getting a little bit in return, like you're weighed down by these 10 of Wands, like you're giving it all and getting almost nothing. But the reality is all of this that you're getting is coming around to you. And you'll know you're in the right direction when you're headed for something that feels like destiny. And that's when you'll be feeling this priestess energy of alternation, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, between an energy that feels like destiny and an energy that feels like a failure because you're just putting in so much. I mean, I don't mean to assume, but is this a situation where your destiny is reconciled by how much you put in? Now we're talking, it's not a reconciliation. What is it? Recollection. So is this going to be something where they're going to look back and you're going to be having an appreciation for how much you put in? Now we're talking. Okay, so this is a repetitious pay it forward then, leading up to the full moon. The eclipse too here. She says that the eclipse has nothing to do with this situation. So it's entirely about the fact that it's a full moon. Right. Now we're talking. Okay, that might be why you're having so many different cards, because other people are extensively affected by this full moon eclipse, as where you're just affected by the fact that it's a full moon. The stepping out of your comfort zone. I feel like this emotional balance has a lot more to do with getting over something. It says get over something, and get over the fact that not all things can be seen, she says. Okay. Well, let's see what heralds you getting out of this cyclical energy, maybe then? Now we're talking. Adjustments are required. Okay, then. Third quarter moon. I don't remember if I've had this one. I mean, I've tried to read all the cards enough to have a general idea, but I don't know. Yeah, I've only had this once before, that's what it is. It's a time of reevaluation. Right, but something new and exciting is around the corner. And trust may be required to move this situation forward, right? Okay. But trust in what, though? Because again, well, trust in your own work, she says. Okay, then. Trust in your own work. That's pretty straightforward. You're learning how to trust in your own work. Strict. Ace of Swords here. We're getting power for good or evil. whether or not it's for good or for evil is dependent on you. It's conquest. So you're trying to conquer something here. Is this your doubts? Not quite the thing. Keep reading. Okay. Conquering something here. Oh. Conquering being overly generous and excessive spending. Competition is here too. You're conquering the competition. But excess spending has something to do with it. You're either being too generous or you're going to conquer the competition by curbing excess spending. Interesting. Is this them conquering being too generous? Not quite. So you're still going to be generous. Okay. Okay. So some Page of Cups, right. Page of Cups. So something's coming in. Something dreamy and romantic. Huh. She says, check the traditional tarot for this one. Sure. Why not? I'll check it. Page Cups. Yeah, so a new creative idea or opportunity will come out of the blue. She says totally out of thin air. You receive an unexpected pleasant surprise. Unexpected someone. Is this an unexpected someone in a romantic sense? For many, if they're looking for a romantic scene, she says. But for those who are looking for something different or something more. What do you mean by more? Power. Some of us Pisces are looking for power of sorts. And you're conquering the competition. And some are looking to be less generous. And by doing so, you don't look like as much of a pushover anymore. That's the one. Thank you, Athena. She says that's the one. So you feel like you're giving too much because you're allowing yourself to. Now we're talking. Interesting. So the adjustments are to be more balanced with what you're giving to yourself and others. Is this an instance where they're all going to have to go through everyone else needs to go through the eclipse on their own and Pisces already prepared for this one? Wow, she's literally like cackling, laughing, like, now we're talking, now you get it. Okay, so you have a new start coming after you learn how to do that. We move into the new moon card. Just in my face. You'll see it when you believe it, yeah. So when you believe that this instance where you can be worth more because you don't have to give as much, you'll be on your way to a new start. And then it says forget about the past also stands out here, but that's it. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Change brings stability. That's it. Is there anything else? No, that's the one. So there's going to be change bringing stability. Yeah. So it sounds like that change of balance will bring stability to your emotions and then therefore so on. But it comes with lust, which is in this instance, it says control over the life forces, so there's that power, or a great love affair. So as soon as you learn this, you pop right into a new start, where you get what I was speaking of, depending on what's resonant for you, of course, but it comes with stability, too. There's this change it stays stable after this works out for you. It doesn't hop in, then hop out. No, it stays stable. Five of Cups, disappointment. Interesting. I'm getting unexpected disturbance and lack of kindness from friends. Betrayals. So right after you get what you're looking for, you're going to get betrayals and potentially lack of kindness from friends. Unexpected disturbances. Seven of Swords. Striving in vain. Incomplete sense. Oh, incomplete success due to exhaustion. Could be going on a trip instead. Athena says you're only going on a trip if you're getting involved with a person. So you and this person you might get with go on a trip and everyone else is quite upset about that. That's the thing. Sounds like everybody wants you for themselves, Pisces. Striving in vain. Whatever power you were looking to obtain, she says, was a struggle in vain. And you'll be exhausted afterwards. See, both parties would be both potential outcomes. Person involved, power involved. You're going to go on that trip because you're exhausted. Interesting. Unstable effort, I see. So either you choose to stick with the stability or you lose everything. Now we're talking. Interesting. She says you persist to remain stable within this change that's happening or you will lose everything. Well then. For those of you who are chasing a particular person, is it that you are their stability? Not quite. So you need to maintain emotional stability if you're looking to get with a person. Now when it comes to this power, what's the thing to remain stable? Clarification for that one, she says. Okay, so let's talk about this stability here in this third row. If someone's trying to obtain some sort of great power, how do they maintain emotional stability in regards to that? Obviously, you don't want to just throw it all out there at once. One more shuffle, and go right in. Okay. 3. 2 off, then 1, then no, then 1, and 1. Ooh, Tower. We have emotional, the Moon, right? The Tower. So you're going through some big emotional change, Pisces. And then 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. If I recall, that's not only not a good thing, but 2 of Discs. 3 of these. She's saying don't be selfish with this power. Don't be narrow-minded, unrealistic, or greedy with it. Because you're going to go through an emotional change. And it may encourage you to be unrealistic and emotionally greedy, to go within the Tower. And it would cause you to lose everything of this newfound power if that's what you're going for. So, again, be careful of these spiteful friends. Be careful of tipping too much in one way or another. Pleasure and pain, the dopamine response, comes to mind. And I was listening to something earlier today regarding that, and there's always the concept of as good as, what goes up must come down, what goes down must come up. And your brain does not release dopamine in response to neutrality. It doesn't try to be neutral, it tries to correct the situation. So as good as you feel is as bad as you will feel, and as bad as you feel is as good as you will feel, until it comes back to this instance in the middle. So don't try to be obsessed with being, too much of one thing or the other, because it will just begot the other of the one, or the initiating concept if you start with the other here. Interesting. Be careful to keep it happy, healthy, and wise at this point, Pisces, and with great love and understanding. Namaste.